Hey, did you hear about the NFLPA and the NFL?
No, what
hear
happened?
about this, H?
What'd they do?
So obviously a lot of things happening. I think there's something taking place with the testing of THC going forward too. So shout out to everybody doing that. That's obviously a cool thing. I don't fully understand it, but hey, listen, seems like they're going to get rid of it. I was in the program, the substance abuse program. It is a nightmare. It is no fun. It is 8 random drug tests a month for 27 months. Okay, and obviously you get dropped in there for any alcohol or drug-related charge. I had a public intoxication with an alleged story. It could have been true. I mean, it could have been true. But nonetheless, I was in there. The conversation I'm talking about is surrounding the things that they're testing for. No more posting pictures of you getting drug tested, okay? Here's frequently asked questions, says the NFLPA to all of their constituents. Can I post a photo or video of the white slip notifying me of a drug test? No. Can I post screenshots of text messages with my drug tester telling me I have 4 hours to complete the test or it will be considered a fail? No. Can I post a photo, video, or audio from inside the drug testing room during the collection? Now, there's a good chance you're going to see my cheeks or maybe my belly button because shirt's got to go to nipples, pants got to go to ankles, and there's a dude in there. So I don't know if anybody's thinking about posting any photos or audio from in there. I will say one of my 200-some tests from the 27 months that I was in the program, I had 4 hours to complete the test or it's a fail. You know, they called me. And one time they called me at 3:30 a.m. because they didn't believe that I was going Bigfoot hunting down here in Georgia. I was, and I was up. So I passed that test. But if I would have slept till about 8, that could have been considered a fail. You know, so there was this one time I took a test. It was at the facility during the off season, and I had a 4-hour window. I was 3.5 hours into it, was able to utilize the restroom. Okay. So I go to the testing room. I say, hey, I believe I can piss. Let's go in there. Let's do the entire deep. I do it. I get enough because there's a certain amount you have to get. It gets tested. Drug test guy, new guy. They had not seen this guy.
Oh, no.
Shaky.
Come on.
Spilling it.
Spills piss all over the desk. Now we don't have enough piss. Now we don't have enough piss to fill up the thing. I got 30 minutes. You got to generate a new one, he says.
No.
Huh? Me? I did. Pedialyte, dome. Pedialyte, dome. We're talking this whole thing. I am not getting a fail. A fail is like an extension of being in the program. There was no way I was going to do any of that. So yeah, I housed like 3 Pedialytes. So that would have been something I would have liked to take a video of to say like, hey, excuse me,
it's on him.
this is not on me. Innocent. Was it previously against the rules to publicly post such content? Yeah, it was. They said. However, there was no defined disciplinary framework. So was it?
No. So that means it was not.
Which meant the league had the discretion to impose fines that could have exceeded $15,000, which is what they're saying now. I do think I am an absolute doofus, but I think I'm actually the person that started this entire thing, legitimately. This was after I made the tackle on Trindon Holiday, and I got drug tested. A lot of people said that I made this up and it was fake. No, this is the actual thing that was put on my locker, and I thought it was hysterical because at that point I don't even think I was taking pre-workout or drinking coffee. It was pizza, and every once in a while you'd throw back a beer.
Right.
I didn't have to do the entirety of it all, but yeah, I think I posted that and people really got a kick out of it. Really got a kick out of it.
Must be my bod. You said at the end of the tweet. That's perfect.
Yeah, and that was back whenever I looked like a child upper body. You know, I wasn't doing much upper body workouts. I had a little bit of a gut, which I still do because the way my body is built, like a spark plug, not a gazelle. But yeah, I think this is one of the. I don't know if it was the first. I think it was the first one. I'm not so sure. But because of the success it had, I was like, oh, this is funny. But you're only posting if you know you're not going to fail.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to be posting if you think you're going to fail. So I was like very confident I was not going to fail. So then I saw other people start posting. And I'm like, okay, this is a funny thing. But I was waiting on somebody to be like, what? You're going to test me and then fail. And then it's like, then it's a big scene, a big situation. But they're banning it, AJ. I don't like it one bit. So they should be able to talk about being drug tested.
I know. So now the punishment is a $15,000 fine if you would post that picture now today?
Did it say exceeded?
The hell was that?
It said
Uh-oh.
That could have exceeded 15,000.
Okay.
So I think they're saying more than 15,000, but they didn't give an actual number. So that is certainly something.
We'll see the first person to do it. You know someone's going to do it.
Yeah, those are all steroid tests, not substance of abuse.
Yeah.
You know, those are all steroid tests. So there's people, that always say, I took Adderall over the weekend. I took this supplement that I didn't have listed, there was a real wild, wild west times there where I think people legitimately didn't know what was in their supplements in failing tests. Then I think there was a lot of people that were failing tests who knew exactly what they were doing and had an easy out just saying the supplements that didn't tell me. And then boom, this guy was on horse steroids and just able to kind of pass it off. Because the NFL never says anything, which is kind of a one-sided argument if you really want to get into it.
Yeah, it's up to the player, right, to say if they want to tell people what they tested positive for, which I feel like players don't really ever, unless they say, yeah, it's a tainted supplement. These pills I bought at the gas station.
You remember guys used, and I don't know how loud I'm talking. I assume it's pretty loud, but there's a lot of people around me, so I don't want to be too loud. You remember those guys are failing for extends there for a bit. You remember I had a teammate that said he failed for extends.
Is that real?
He said he took it, and he failed a test, and he said that was the reason why. And I'd never heard that before. I never heard anybody actually openly say that. He said it, so I was like, must be telling the truth. Why would you tell anybody that?
Yeah, can't be lying.
I thought it was the gas station, hard-on pills that did it.
That's
the horny goat weed?
Whatever they call it. Yeah, those are the ones, I guess, that people claim that they got popped for as well.
No, see, I think extends was a different animal. I'm not 100% sure.
Is that prescription-based?
I
think you get it over the counter.
Does it make it longer or wider?
Both.
Yeah, I think both. I think it does both. If you're a soup can, you can become an actual weapon down there.